2 days ago, my parents went to a relative's house. That's the most I'm gonna say. They left the house, went in the car, drove there, got out the car, walked up to the house and knocked on the door. Here goes my relative who they haven't seen for a long time. Here it goes. The door slightly opens. And then my parents see, is that him? Not gonna say much. Hair up to here, beard here, white. Not clearly someone who's probably, going through whatever. We respect, of course, but not someone who's, looking after themselves physically. But we don't wanna judge, right? So my parents go in after seeing this individual who looks very different to what they remember. Go into the house and see a lot of boxes everywhere. See a lot of mess. See a lot of discombobulation. My parents sit down, and again, we're not gonna say much, but it smells of weed. And the smell of weed, boxes everywhere, beards here. It then clicked for me. Oh, now it makes sense. It clicked like that. Now it makes sense. For anyone who's seen one of my recent videos, if you haven't, editors will put 1 or 2 texts there. We'll blur the names, of course, so it'll be on the screen now. So you probably had a quick read of that. They're just some of the text messages a relative said to my dad about me and what I'm doing. I always say there's a big difference between criticism and hate. Criticism is presented in such a cool, calm, collective, coming from a sincere, I want to help you angle. Hate is just doing it to bring you down, make you feel little, because of how shit their lives are. It's weird because if you don't see someone's 24/7, like their POV, if you don't see someone's point of view and what they actually go through 24/7, then it's very hard to understand them. You may see things on social media like, oh, my friends posted with this car, it must mean it's their car, and my friends did this. And then, sometimes when you actually know someone deep down and they're presenting a thing on social media, or they're telling people a certain type of way when in reality, they're not that. This made complete sense for me. It links to Alex Hormozi's quote, you can't hate someone and understand someone at the same time. And let me say this again for you to understand. It will click, I promise you. You can't hate someone, so bring them down, think negative of them, and understand them at the same time. The person that wrote those text messages was the same person my parents went and saw. And anyone who received those messages or someone just chatting shit and so ignorant. We've always said that hate, and when people comment about you and what you're doing, it comes from a place of ignorance because they only see a small part, but it's not representative of who you are because you're the one who lives in yourself 24/7. It made complete sense when I saw those text messages. Because I can't hate someone who wrote something like that after seeing how they live, after seeing their 24/7, after seeing their POV, point of view, for anyone who don't know. What's that from COD? I can only understand them because I understand that person's life is very, very bad in terms of society norms, but in terms of his mental health and everything. I recently heard and again, we're not going to say too much, but I've heard they're essentially depressed. And you would think someone's depressed when they've got their beard here, hair up to here, boxes all over the place, weed, not doing much, staying at home every day. Of course, there's circumstances, there's reasons, and we just hope everyone heals in their own time. But it makes sense that someone's depressed. And then it makes sense why I received or was told about those messages. Because if my, about to say, if that person was fulfilled, was happy, was content, was so secure in themselves and wasn't depressed, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think they would write something like that, because they're secure and happy with what's going on in their life. But as we know, you'll never see a hater do better than you. Let me say this again. You'll never see a hater do better than you. So if you never see a hater do better than you, and then if you can't hate but you understand them, then it makes complete sense. Because they're only saying these things to you as a deflection or projection of their shitty lives onto you, to make you feel worse about yourself, so you are brought down to their level, and for them to feel a bit better about their shitty lives. We're doing a lot of quotes today, but the best one is David Goggins. They're just hiding their shitty lives better than you. They're just hiding their shitty lives better than you. I personally think if everyone's so truthfully honest, because they won't be, but if everyone was in this world so truthfully honest, you would see how shit, how boring, how rubbish, how unhappy, how unfulfilled, how insecure people truly are. Not what we see on social media where everyone's making 6 figures a year and got 10 baddies with them and fucking Insta famous when they bought followers. Not any of that shit. You would see that, oh, everyone's actually the same as me. It's just they're better at hiding their shitty lives better than me. So it makes them look like they're better or better than me. I'll put it straight. People say negative things about you. People bring you down because they're simply jealous, and it makes them feel better about their lives. People may look at this and say, oh, why is he's got a better body than me? He looks more attractive than me. He's older than me. He's got this, he's got this, he's got this. But you can't hate on me because I'm just honest. I've told you the fucked up things in my life. I've told you the struggles I've been through. People online, people watching, people at home, your friends, they would never tell you this stuff. Because they're just hiding their shitty lives better than you. You'll never see a hater do better than you. They're hating because they're insecure, because they're jealous. And if you are getting hate, you're doing the right thing. They're trying to bring you down to their level so they feel better about themselves. Because we all unconsciously compare as humans in this social hierarchy of humans to see if we're where we have to be at this age. It's all a load of bullshit. Most important thing, you heard it so many times. Should we say it together? The only person you're competing with is yourself. Yes, it's true to an extent. Of course, we do deep down, especially as males, want to be better than the person next to us. But we use it as healthy competition. However, your timeline and your journey and your life is dependent on you and your progression, not anyone else's. You're playing your game in your POV. So you need to stay focused on your POV. Because if you focus on other people's, I think it means there's something wrong with your life. People that talk about other people, people that gossip about other people, they have problems within their life. Because if they were truly fulfilled, secure, happy, content, I don't know about you, but I don't think they would look elsewhere or focus on other people, because they're so happy being in the present, doing what they love, enjoying their life every single day. I don't appreciate comments like that, but I don't hate you because I understand you. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. If you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.